What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react to a Canadian show called Murdoch Mysteries. And today I want to check out this scene from the show that they say is one of the most memorable speeches that they did. And apparently, this also has something to do with the United States. So, let's take a look.
For the first time since its founding, our nation is under threat. Thanks to Laurier and his obsession with reciprocity, our economy has become reliant on our neighbors to the south. Too reliant.
What? Wait, what? I am so confused. This is a fictional show, right? I don't really know anything about Murdoch Mysteries, but this is a scripted show. I'm pretty sure this scene, when I was looking it up, it's from like 2022. It's like years old. It's not that old, but it's well before any of the current madness trade disputes over reciprocity and relying on the US too much. And did they predict all that? Am I going crazy? Did this show predict everything? What the heck is going on here? What is happening? Okay, got a little derailed for a second there because we're watching Time Travelers or something, or whoever wrote this thing. Yeah, this is definitely from a couple of years ago. I, I don't really know anything about this show, to be honest. It's clearly like a historical setting. I see British flags. So this is like Canada in the past. They're at some kind of meeting. I don't know, maybe this is the Prime Minister of Canada or something, but what what a crazy thing to say. I mean, when they were writing this, they probably thought like what would be a good idea for like just the craziest like idea for a TV script? You know, something big trade dispute between the US and Canada and yeah, something that would never happen. Yeah, let's put that on TV. And it's like they hit the nail on the head. What the heck?
For the first time since its founding, our nation is under threat. Thanks to Laurier and his obsession with reciprocity, our economy has become reliant on our neighbors to the south. Too reliant.
Oh.
And that is why I, Robert Borden, am introducing for the first time in Canadian history the War Measures Act. This act,
What?
on its passing, will give our formidable country the power to take our fate into our own hands.
What is happening? I feel like I'm watching like an alternate timeline. So this is like a historical drama? Or is it supposed to be funny? Is this a comedy? I don't think so. But it's historical, but did this happen? Like when is this set? I have so many questions. What did he say his name? Borden? Gordon? Should I know that person? What? Wartime measures? What?
Instead of waiting to be crushed under the boot heel of America, Canada will strike first.
What? What is happening? This is like some crazy alternate timeline. Unless this is like, I know there's like some War of 1812 or I should know this better by now. Like there's been in the past, conflicts between Canada and the US. Maybe can anyone tell me if this is fiction or maybe based on historical events and dramatized, or maybe this is what happened? But what do you Canada is gonna take over the US? You're attacking us? This is it's all flipped.
For the boot heel of America, Canada will strike first. With a weakling in the White House, our time is now.
When they like wrote this and aired this, I'm pretty sure it was 2022 that the description said. When they did this, they had no idea how perfectly they'd hit the nail on the head with some of these comments. With a weakling in the White House, now is our chance. Like, they had no idea like how relevant this would be.
First, we will take Maine, then Michigan, Washington, and Oregon. Then we will take Washington, D.C. and the White House.
What? See, now, all right, I'm getting over the shock of it all, kinda. Now I'm just wondering, like, did this happen? Like, is this a part of Canadian history I don't know about? I should have looked up if this show was, like, purely fictional or historical. I should have looked into that, because now I'm just concerned. Very concerned.
The USA will belong to Canada.
What?
Stop! That man's an imposter. Who is this man? I am Robert Borden, sir. The Prime Minister of Canada.
Okay, this is... They're trying to be funny, right? This is a comedy. This is crazy. This is... Right? I think? The fact that I can't tell, I don't know if that's a good thing or what. What's happening? That he's an imposter? The real Prime Minister has rushed in? Okay. Nothing surprises me anymore.
That is absurd. I am Robert Borden. Remove these men.
I am Agent Terrence Myers. Some of you know me. And I can assure you, this is the real Robert Borden.
I have this morning received a folio from our intelligence service regarding Agent Myers. He is a rogue agent. He is working for the Americans.
No, that's too smart for us. That's too big brain for us to do something like that, or infiltrate, or it's purely a work of fiction going on here.
I would never.
Mr. Myers is right. This is the real Robert Borden, and this man is an imposter.
These are American agents, and they are sent to stand in the way of Canada's destiny. Would a real Canadian try and stop us from taking over America? No. A real...
That's pretty much like, not to make this too political, this was supposed to be like a fun little Canadian TV show, but whatever. This is too relevant. Like, it's funny because this is like probably what Donald Trump wishes, like the American people would get on board. Like, he wishes so badly he could be like this Canadian Prime Minister imposter and be like, a true American would be on board for invading Canada. Like, so, except that's like true that he'd probably say that. Whereas this is supposed to be clearly fictional.
A Canadian would support this act. A real Canadian would support the annexing of the United States of America in order to become Canada's 10th province.
When was this made? I'm so confused. 'Cause just the way they're saying things. Like, it's making me question if I looked up the right description for this. Because the way he even said annex the United States and make it a Canadian province is literally the same. Like, that's the exact same thing that Trump and the US is saying. Like, annex Canada, 51st state. Is this just all like an amazing coincidence? Like, how'd they do this?
Oh, listen to him, gentlemen. It's all a ruse.
That's right. We are Canadian. I'm a police officer. a Canadian police officer.
This is the badge from the Buffalo, New York Police Department.
What?
Is it?
No. Someone must have taken mine and replaced it with this.
Remove the...
What? Now I just feel like I'm in like the Twilight Zone or something. Some weird Black Mirror Twilight Zone stuff going on. What? He thought he's Canadian, but his badge is like from New York and he didn't know? How did he mess that up? What's happening?
Remove these Americans and keep them detained. They will be sent back to their country.
Get your hands off of me! I am not American. I was born in...
Jeez, you know, my God. I just gotta say, you don't have to say it like it's a slur. Like, I am not American. Can't even have the word in your mouth. I understand there's a lot of Canadians who are genuinely upset with the United States and our government, and I actually agree on a lot of that stuff, that Canada should be upset. But I can't just sit here and watch this guy without saying something. The way his absolute disgust at being confused with an American, God forbid. Geez, is that just the worst insult you could ever do?
I was born in Nova Scotia. My brother is a Mountie in British Columbia. I've visited all of our fair provinces and territories. I've befriended the Algonquin and the Songhees, and I have welcomed visitors and immigrants from all over the globe.
Why are we just letting this guy like go on like a big speech? Like, shouldn't they be arresting him? Or just because he says he's seen the 12 wonders of Canada or whatever, doesn't, like, he had the wrong badge. Shouldn't that kind of prove that he's an imposter? I don't know.
I was a lumberjack. Je parle français et anglais. A toque is a hat, a Chesterfield is a couch, and it is most definitely pronounced Zed.
That's straight from that commercial, right? I reacted to I Am Canadian, like it's like an iconic Canadian beer commercial, and that's like exactly what that guy says. And now this guy's saying it. Is this like Canadian Inception, like a Canadian beer commercial reference within a Canadian historical fictional drama within a strangely accurate prediction of life right now, except it's flipped where Canada is the aggressor and maybe he's American, but he's saying he's not. What?
Canada is the world's second largest country, but its citizens are second to none. And I'm sure every Canadian here would agree with me when I say we would never attack our neighbors.
Oh.
I am Detective William Murdoch of the Toronto Constabulary, and I am Canadian.
Okay, that's obviously intentionally supposed to be a reference to the I Am Canadian beer commercial. Like, without a doubt, this is intentionally an homage to that.
I am Detective William Murdoch of the Toronto Constabulary, and I am Canadian.
That's moving. That's touching. Oh my God, what is happening? What? Okay, I wasn't expecting all that. That came out of nowhere. The fake prime minister was trying to just do the old sign the paper. It's like when you go to your great-great-great-grandpa's deathbed with the new will, the new will that you promise the staff that he's going to sign it, and you like take his hand while he's asleep and like sign the will. I don't know. Maybe that's an odd comparison, but he's just going like, wouldn't this signature not count if he's an imposter doing it under duress like this? Even if he signs this proclamation of war against the US. Anyway, I think I'm kind of ruining the show. We don't gotta point out all the plot holes like that. Also, what's this thing? What's this? What is that? Is this like the giant golden club of Canada? Like that's how you punish people, or what? What is this thing? Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey!
Well done, sir. Something I learned in Shawinigan.
Something I learned in Shawinigan? What's that? What the heck does that mean?
As you can see, gentlemen, this is the imposter.
Wow.
And this is the Prime Minister of Canada.
That is right. And if I have anything to say about it, Canada will never be at war with America.
Yes! Hooray! It's funny. It's funny that in Canada's, take on this whole thing, for the Canadian show, it's outrageous, the thought of like, oh, let's annex the United States. The whole plot is that the real prime minister is coming in to stop that. You just can't help but like think about, well, in real life, the actual American president wants this for the US to annex Canada. Like when the roles are reversed, I don't know. Canada shows how it genuinely would not want to do this, and America has been saying how much it wants to do that, or at least Trump says. So that's all you really need to know about that, probably. But anyway, this was amazing. I've definitely heard of the name of this show, Murdoch Mysteries. Never seen it before. Didn't know that it was Canadian. And didn't know about all this. But after this, I can say I'm kind of intrigued. Like I'm kind of a fan. As much of a fan as you can be, having seen like 4 minutes of the show. But this was really good. Very entertaining. I literally never knew what was coming next, and they kind of somehow predicted the future in a bizarre way. So there were a lot of aspects to this scene that were riveting, to say the least. So I enjoyed this. I'm glad I took a look at this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially if you're Canadian, with your thoughts on this whole thing, and if you've seen this show before or what you think about all this. That'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canadian things that I've never seen, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.